Hello there, cats and kittens, and welcome to my channel. My name is Alonda Carter, and I am the Recovering Hunbot. I create anti-MLM videos, so if that is your jam and you enjoy that type of content, you might want to consider subscribing, maybe even give a thumbs up to the video and leave a comment below. You know that saying about death and taxes? Well, I just kind of thought about that because there is nothing that an MLM will not stoop to and try to suck money out of you. I'm talking about an MLM that does funeral insurance. Yes, you heard me right. Funeral insurance. If you would like to support me as an anti-MLM content creator, the very best way you can do that is through my Patreon. There's a link to that somewhere in the description, and you can just click that. There's 3 tiers ranging from $1 to $10 a month, and literally any amount helps. Also, I want to give a shout out to my latest patron, Callie Dixon. Thank you so very much for your support. Thank you for being one of my patrons. I cannot tell you how much that means to me from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so very much. And now let's check out the world of this MLM that, sells funeral insurance. There's also another product, but the funeral insurance, really? I'm talking about Multisure. Now I'm going to apologize in advance because somebody across the street is, I think, building something outside. So there's like all kinds of banging. A plane just went over. So you may hear some strange noises, and there's just nothing I can do about it. It's just where I live in the city. So anyway, I wanted to paint a picture for you about South Africa. Now, I don't know about you, but I know about me. It's not like I'm up on, the economy of every single country or anything like that. But I think in this instance, it's important for us to get this background so that we can kind of, have that in the back of our minds as I go through this particular, quote, opportunity. South Africa's rich whites make up 17% of the population and account for 70% of the wealth. South Africa has a notably high rate of murders, assaults, rapes, and other violent crimes when compared to most countries. Corruption, poverty, high unemployment, which in 2019 was 29%, and violent crime significantly restricts South Africans' quality of life and access to health and education services. According to PayScale, the median wage for South Africa is roughly 30,765 rand per month, which is the equivalent to roughly $1,914.10 USD. This means that half of the population in South Africa is earning less than $2,000 a month in USD, while the other half is making higher than that amount. 10% of South Africans have an income which is about $22.03 USD per month. Most of my audience is in the States, so let it sink into you what it would do to our citizens if unemployment was nearly 30%. During the Great Depression, unemployment was at 24.9%. In January of 2020, our unemployment rate is 3.6%. So just think about that. Roughly, I'm just going to bump it up to 30% and I'm going to round it on up. Think about that. 30% of the people in South Africa are unemployed. Don't you think that any opportunity put forth to them would be, inviting? They would find it compelling, especially with the slick kind of ads that MLMs tend to do and the language that MLMs use. Don't you think that would make people want to take that leap of faith, if you will? According to their Facebook page, Multisure currently is regarded by thousands as providing the #1 income opportunity to all South Africans, irrespective of age, gender, race, education, or background. They state that they provide legal and funeral insurance through their network marketing system, and that to date, over 30,000 members are earning more than the average income in South Africa on a part-time or full-time basis, and that they are growing. I want you to think about that. They are saying they're the number one opportunity, and I already told you what the unemployment rate is like and what people are earning. So this really kind of makes me very uncomfortable for the people of South Africa, who I can just imagine are, desperate for any sort of job and are willing to take that risk so that they can, provide an income for themselves and their family. Now let's check out a promo video. What I did was I sped it up and I overlaid my own music, and you don't hear any of the audio that's associated with it. I don't know about you, but I certainly recognized a lot of the typical MLM jargon within that promo. Now, Denton Goodford is the CEO of Multisure. According to his LinkedIn profile, he has quite the story. And, that's just really typical of anyone who is at the helm of an MLM. It's a real, rags to riches sort of a thing. Now, to be fair to him, he does not appear to have prior MLM experience. However, I don't think anyone just happens into this sort of structure, You know people, and he knows people. He is one of the elite, judging from what his background is, judging the fact that he has a law degree and all of that. He's not a stupid man. And I am only conjecturing that he went into this knowing it was a way to be able to get the attention of the people and get them to pay into it, knowing that that type of business structure he's offering, most people are going to be paying in and getting nothing out of it. Multisure offers two basic products, legal assist and funeral cover. Plus, there are add-ons, and I'll get to each of these. What is legal assist? By subscribing to our Legal Assist product, we will provide you with legal advice and assistance when you need it most. What is funeral cover? Funeral cover provides you and your family with protection against high funeral expenses in the case of your own death or that of a family member. To start out, it is roughly 30 Rand per month, which translates to $1.91 in USD a month, and that is for a single person, and you get insurance of 3,000 Rand or $191.49 USD. It goes up to 295 Rand per month or 1883 a month in USD to get 20,000 Rand of insurance, which covers a family, and that translates into $1,276.58 USD. Now, I did want to share with you, there are some add-ons. One is a tombstone option. Another one is a cow option. There's also a grocery option and an airtime option. Multisure affiliates are paid to recruit new affiliates with commissions paid out via a uni-level compensation structure. A uni-level compensation structure places an affiliate at the top of the uni-level team, with every personally recruited affiliate placed directly under them, and that is level 1. If any level 1 affiliate recruits new affiliates, they are placed on level 2 of the original affiliate's uni-level team. If any level 2 affiliates recruit new affiliates, they are placed on level 3, and so on and so forth, down a theoretical infinite number of levels. Recruitment commissions. Multisure affiliates are paid recruitment commissions down 3 levels of recruitment in their uni-level team. So level 1, your personally, sponsored recruits, you get paid 50 Rand or $3.65 USD. Level 2 and 3, you are paid 20 Rand or $1.45 USD. Insurance premium commissions. Multisure pays an 18% commission on insurance premiums paid down 4 levels of the uni-level team. The compensation plan documentation states this percentage can increase, but there's no additional information about that. So what do you need to do to join Multisure? Well, it's quite simple. The membership for an affiliate is 110 Rand or $8 USD. In order to participate in the Multisure income opportunity, affiliates must also sign up for at least one insurance plan, which is 30 Rand to 295 Rand per month. There's an additional 120 Rand fee charged for each insurance plan a Multisure affiliate signs up for, which is the equivalent to another $8.77 per month. But think about that in terms of what people are earning on average in South Africa, and the fact that there are people that are not even earning $23 a month in South Africa. Just, wrap your head around that. Okay, so we are going to look at this one question because I find it very telling. What income will I be earning? Your level of income will depend on your efforts as well as those whom you assist to do the business and earn an income. Do you see how that's very typical? Multi-level marketing always throws it back on you that you didn't work hard enough, you didn't do it enough, you just didn't do what you needed to do to, quote, have success. That, we're giving you everything. The opportunity's there. It's just up to you. It has nothing to do with the fact that you're, paying to play. It has nothing to do with the fact that this is basically depending upon infinite recruiting. Nothing to do with that at all. Look the other way. Look, squirrel. Multisure operates as a self-service-based pyramid scheme with 100% of commissions paid on the recruitment of new affiliates. But of course, they say they're different. Why are we different? We sell products that everybody needs and which most people can afford, making it an easy to do business for you. In addition, many people will want to hear about our income opportunity from you. It's an absolute win-win situation, and all of this only means one thing. Financial freedom is now within your reach with us. Again, they're requiring their affiliates to pay to play because they must get an insurance premium in order to, quote, earn money. This in turn reduces the Multisure MLM opportunity to signing up as an affiliate, paying a monthly fee, and getting paid to recruit other affiliates who actually do the exact same thing. Now, there's not a lot of information you can find on Multisure, and as we get a little bit deeper, I think I know why, and it makes me even more uncomfortable and quite frankly, it just makes me mad. I did find a couple of people that, you know, had something to say. Now, much of the information I'm providing to you comes from the website behind MLM. I'll put a link to that and the other resources that I used in the description. Because, like I said, there's just not a lot of information. But I really have a feeling as to why. I think there is definitely a reason. And again, it is going to be my opinion. I'm conjecturing, but if you follow my train of thought, I think you'll see what I mean. Cannot work. Pyramid scheme. I do not want to review this company. In essence, it is a pyramid scheme with loads of work and minimum reward. I learned that people is not to be trusted. Management are the only people that make money. Now, when I see that, that makes me think in terms of, the structure of if you get in early in any of these MLMs, like if you know someone, much like Beachbody, when there are these super trainers and they have their siblings join. Well, of course, that sibling is going to do well because everybody wants to get near, the super trainer. It's going to be relatively the same thing that, someone who gets in and they have a connection or they are known by people, they're going to be able to get people to sign up, especially if those people do not have much of an opportunity. And the people in South Africa have very little options. The hardest part was to be at the office and cold calling people who were previously disappointed by the company, and I had to clean up the mess. I would ask around, is there anyone who has ever paid by Multisure for burial support? I could never get a straight answer. Multisure taught me to defend and protect my company's public image, as I would proudly tell people about and proudly wear the branded t-shirt. But base salary is too hectic. 1,000 rand a month. When I worked there for sometimes the boss changed and he can't pay anymore, and I'd earn maybe 40 rand for each sale. So I'm not sure exactly how this is structured. Maybe if you watched my interview with Peter Kahn, who studied MLMs in Mexico, perhaps it's like that, where there's some sort of a storefront type thing, some sort of like an office type setting where you can go in and like use the phone and make the calls or something like that. I'm not sure. Again, there's just not that much information you can find on them. But that 1,000 rand, that's roughly 64 USD, and the 40 rand for each sale, that's basically $2.55. Now, when I looked on social media, I did find things that were put out by Multisure, and I see this and it just gives me cringe. Tombstones are one of the biggest expenses when burying a loved one. We all want a place that we can visit and connect with those who have passed on. For as little as 40 rand per month, you can take out our Tombstone additional add-on. Comment your number and we will call you back. Do you see how that's really playing on people's fear? It makes me angry. And I just feel so bad for the people who are falling for it, especially when they don't have a lot of income. And now they're being suckered into getting this and basically making somebody else wealthier. Now I'm covering up all the people, although it'd be really hard to see their faces, but I just wanted you to see, what it has to say. The hashtags especially, hashtag network marketing, hashtag success, hashtag Multisure, hashtag be your own boss. I have said this time and time again. The Huns do not get the idea that they're their own boss. They get it from the companies. And this is a great example of that. And then there is the hashtag unlimited income. Hashtag Multisure your future. Do you see why that's problematic? Are you having a problem with it as much as I am? Because I'm certainly thinking this really is just sleazy. But it gets better in terms of things that make me personally uncomfortable with MLM. With the frequent price increase on food, you can never have enough money for groceries. Well, heck, they don't have enough money just to get by. Our grocery additional add-on gives you that extra money you may need for as little as 25 Rand per month, you could have one less thing to worry about. Hashtag Multisure your future, hashtag grocery cover, hashtag funeral policy. Are you finding that as disgusting as I am? Again, preying on people, being fearful, living in an economy that is unstable, where there's a lot of crime and there's a lot of corruption. Who would want to settle for one income when you can have two? Our business opportunity will give you the extra income we all wish we had. All you need is 500 Rand for this business kit and you're good to go. Hashtag extra income, hashtag success, hashtag Multisure your future, hashtag network marketing. That's all you need is 500 Rand when there are people making less than $2,000 a month, when there are people not even making $25 per month. All you need to do is scrape up $500 and you're on your way to ensure your future. Do you believe that? I certainly don't. Looking for affordable funeral insurance? We got you. For as little as 60 Rand per month, you can cover your loved ones. Comment your number and we will call you back. Hashtag Multisure, hashtag funeral cover, hashtag insurance, hashtag affordable. But is it? Or are you just diving into the pockets of people who already are struggling? That's what's really getting to me, is preying on people about something that, yes, is inevitable for all of us, but are saying that this is something that they can create their, unlimited wealth. And if you have been watching any anti-MLM video, you know that, over time, the population, as it spreads out, it will just collapse. Now, traditionally, when you look at the numbers and you run them, you think of the world population. At the 13th level, you run out of people. The South African population in 2017 was 56.72 million people. So we're going to use that number and some information that I found about how many people you need to recruit. So this is all about their income opportunity. Can you give me an example of the income that I would expect to earn? Being a network marketing system, it is very difficult to give you an indication as to what you can earn within a set time. It all depends on how quickly you will grow your organization and how you will help them grow theirs. An example of what income is possible just using the legal cover service is shown below. I'm not showing you that. I'm showing you the numbers of for recruiting. The example is a very conservative estimate and based on you joining Multisure and only recruiting a minimum of 5 people per week or 20 per month. So if you are recruiting 20 people a month, let's run those numbers, because you know what? Everybody can do this, right? It's up to you working it and building your team and all of that. So if you start out at person 1, by the time you get to the 7th level, you have run out of people in all of South Africa. And this is assuming that, yes, you can do it. And the people you recruit, they can do it. And the people they recruit, they can do it. Everybody can do this, but it doesn't work, because the numbers just don't work, and numbers don't lie. Number one, not everybody's going to say yes, I get that. But if we're looking at this, how it's typically put out, that everybody can do it, everybody can, have this unlimited financial opportunity, you're going to run out of people. So something else that I looked for was, what are people saying? And I did already show you a couple of things. And now I was looking for, are there any reviews? And what I found so interesting is I did find one, and then I found the response from that CEO. So let's look at what this says. So this is a review underway, and are also going to be pretty interesting after I digged up so far 2 people, ironically, that I know both of them too. Lost a lot with Multisure and Denton Goodford. Denton is the CEO. The proverbial saying, power corrupts, absolute power corrupts, absolutely conveys the opinion that as a person's power increases, their moral sense diminishes, and the same can perhaps be said about money and the current MLM system in South Africa. I was blocked from Multisure's Facebook page after starting to complain about still waiting for Multisure after 2 weeks. You see, that is something that's very typical of cult leaders, is that they will just, if you speak out, you just get slapped down. That is very, very typical. Now, am I saying that Denton is a cult leader? Maybe not. I don't know. I haven't analyzed him in that way, but I am saying if you use the bite model and if you have followed any of my content that talks about the bite model, very much so, then in an MLM, if you speak out, people will jump on you. And I have shared my experience when that happened to me, but it was a paid, quote, affiliate type thing. And there have been plenty of other instances that people have shared with me that it's happened to them as well. So again, this is my opinion, but it really makes me uncomfortable that this person, because they spoke out, they were blocked. There was only one comment, and the comment was from the CEO. Do your review and put your name to it so that whatever you say can be used by us should we wish to take further legal action. Don't hide behind websites and nameless reviews. Have some backbone and say what you want, then add your name. We will not be blackmailed by some individual who thinks he knows it all and can threaten companies left, right, and center while making an absolute nuisance of himself. We do business and we do it ethically, and we will engage with anyone who has a genuine query without ulterior motives. If not, then we won't waste our time. We have work to do. Now, when I read that, to me, I feel like that he is threatening the person who says they are going to review and that they know people that want to speak out as well and that they're looking to silence them. And that concerns me because that is very much typical behavior of someone who does have something to hide, that they know that they're doing something kind of shady. You know what I mean? So when I see this, I see that it's someone acting like a bully. And this person who probably made that post originally, they probably don't have the money that this guy does. And I just have a feeling that if the poster who was going to review, if they wanted to have, quote, legal action themselves, they're not going to have the pockets that this person does. And even if they did have an attorney, with all the corruption in South Africa, who's to say that Denton isn't friends with that person? And I can just see it just not working out for the person's betterment. Do you know what I'm saying? It just makes me uncomfortable that people who are being taken advantage of, they're not allowed to speak out about it. And I think that's wrong. I think that is just horrible. If somebody has something to complain about, what are you afraid of for them, reviewing and saying things? Are you afraid that it's actually true? Are you afraid of more people speaking out? Are you afraid that it's going to impact this little, quote, business that you have where that's depending upon people recruiting endlessly and that people are paid to recruit? And when you're paid to recruit, that's a pyramid scheme, That's the definition of a pyramid scheme. So maybe things are different there. I don't know, but I am giving you my thoughts, my opinions about this. And I would like to know what yours are, those of you who are watching this. But it makes me very uncomfortable, and it makes me very angry for the people who are being taken advantage of by joining this, quote, opportunity. I can just imagine, only in my mind, because like you, I live my life through my own experience. Oh, my hair is just like in my way. Anyway, I live my life through my own experience, just like you do. But I try to put myself, in that headspace of what it would be like when there's not much opportunity, because if there was opportunity, there would not be such a high unemployment rate. And then to think there's this guy who has created this MLM that is really kind of, leveraging fear of your own mortality, fear of your family's mortality, and you're living a life where there's a lot of crime, there's a lot of corruption. I'm kind of wondering, are people being pressured to join this? And then what happens if they don't have success? And we all know, if you are part of the anti-MLM bubble, we've looked at income disclosure statements. We've looked at what the FTC says. We've looked at the numbers from the DSA. You may have even looked at the paper that Dr. Taylor wrote. So you know that what they're saying is just not true. You can work your butt off and still not have success, but yet it's all placed on you, that you somehow are the problem. It couldn't possibly be that this overall structure is problematic, but it is. And I'm really now getting more and more concerned in a much larger way because, being in the US, yes, I'm concerned what it's doing to the people here, but I'm also looking at these other countries where they don't have as much opportunity as we do and thinking about what it must be like when you're presented with this. Maybe you're feeling pressured and maybe you're trusting someone and you think, well, you're a businessman and this guy, has some pretty slick advertising going on. You're a businessman. You know what you're doing. You're successful and you're offering me this opportunity. Wow, that sounds amazing. I can create my own dream life by just working hard. I'm willing to work hard. But, really, how many people are going to sign up, especially if this is just localized only to South Africa? I don't think they can sell outside of there. If you know otherwise, let me know. But like I said, there's not that much information on this company. And that's why I think we need to talk about some of these companies that are just flying under the radar and just doing their thing. And, I have a feeling that people in South Africa are not as aware as we are now about how deceptive this type of company is. And so my concern is for people who are already struggling, who are already in need of so many things, maybe throwing, good money after bad, so to speak, because it's never a good idea to be an MLM. It's always designed for people to keep coming in at an infinite level. And you're going to run out of people. I mean, there's just so many people you can ask to do this. And if they all start saying no, if they don't have the money, or what if somebody starts paying in and then they can't afford it anymore, that's going to impact you. I just see this as so very problematic. Let me know what your thoughts are about it below. If you enjoy this type of content, me talking about anti-MLM type stuff, or basically maybe even some other kind of scammy type things, let me know. Let me know maybe what you might want me to look into. I have a list going on right now, and I just kind of, whatever feels like I feel drawn to is what I cover. So if you like this stuff, remember to hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up. All of that engagement stuff really does help my content get seen more, and I really do appreciate all of you who do that. It's absolutely awesome. And remember, if we want there to be change in the world, it's up to us to speak out, and change starts now.